good people, and welcome back to the channel. So let's get the obvious out the way. Yes, it's Friday. Yes, it's Christmas Eve. And yes, episode 11 of Ready to Love DC will not be airing tonight. But in lieu of a new Ready to Love review, I will be given a pitch for what changes I think would improve the current Ready to Love series. Now, these changes won't make the show perfect, nor will they make the show as popular as other dating shows like The Bachelor or Bachelorette. But I think these changes are a first step towards correcting the mistakes of the past seasons of the show. So without any further delay, let's jump right in. The only thing that I really wouldn't change from previous seasons of the show is the number of cast members. I think that having 10 men and 10 women is a great starting point for a dating show. I also think that Nephew Tommy is a good host, but I would also like to add 2 relationship counselors, 1 man and 1 woman, to the show who are able to work more directly with the men and women when it comes to helping them work out their own issues that may be unresolved from childhood, as well as any issues that cast members may have with one another. When it comes to the casting of the show, I think that the show could do a better job at vetting participants, particularly those who want to have kids versus those who are finished with having kids. I think that when it comes to the location of the show, regardless of what city or state is hosting it, the bulk of the show's activity should take place at a resort, just like the Houston season of Ready to Love. Cast members will have their own rooms, as well as their own bathroom, but if they're able to make a solid connection with another cast member, then they'll be allowed to move into the couple suite and enjoy all the amenities that come with it, which include room service, a hot tub, alcohol, massage oils, and condoms. The most drastic change that I would make would be related to redefining the purpose of the show. If you're a veteran to the Ready to Love series, then you know by now that the existing purpose of the show is to help a group of singles find love by simply throwing everyone into a room and letting them figure it out on their own, unless they're given an assignment by production or Nephew Tommy. However, it is my opinion that this particular method is not productive in helping people find love. I think the purpose of the show should change to serving as an avenue to reveal whether or not a group of singles that are selected for the show are truly ready for love and to be loved in a manner that is pure and deserving. And in order to accomplish this goal, the show needs to be character driven, with the show and its producers serving as a facilitator and not an instigator. So here's what my version of Ready to Love would look like. The show would still have a 12 episode format, and in the first episode, we get to see all 20 singles arriving at the resort, reacting to their surroundings, and getting settled into their rooms. The cast members get a chance to mingle with one another before Nephew Tommy greets everybody. During this time, Nephew Tommy tells everyone at the mixer to ask the tough questions because a closed mouth doesn't get fed. At the conclusion of the mixer, Nephew Tommy meets with the men and women separately. During their meeting, he asked both groups to openly discuss which cast members made the best impressions and which made the worst impressions. From here, Nephew Tommy asked the cast members to write down at least 3 questions they would ask their top connection, as well as 3 questions they would ask their bottom pick. All of the questions are then put into a box and are used for the next activity. The next activity is aimed at establishing trust within the group. And what better way to do that than to have all the cast members participate in a lie detector test? That's right. The questions that the fellow cast members wrote down for one another, as well as a series of other invasive questions, are used by professional lie detector test administrators to see if the cast members are forthcoming and transparent about what they want. The results of the lie detector test are shared within the entire group. If a cast member refuses to answer certain questions, or is shown to have lied to certain questions, then they go into the pool for possible elimination. Each cast member who faces this type of elimination will have the chance to address the group and explain why they lied or refused to answer the question at hand. And the entire group will get to vote on whether or not the cast members who were caught lying should be eliminated or given a pass. Now, no more than 2 participants, 1 man and 1 woman, will be eliminated per episode. So with the introduction of the lie detector eliminations, the traditional Ready to Love eliminations will be completely done away with. Mainly because it's pretty hard to tell someone who has a connection on the show that they aren't ready to love, because technically they are. And in my opinion, cast members should show that they aren't ready to love by their words and actions, not because they aren't making enough connections. The only other form of elimination on the show would be self-elimination and elimination due to physical violence or significant conflict. And whenever a cast member is sent home via elimination, there will be up to 6 additional cast members, 3 men and 3 women, who will be available to join the show for hopes of finding love. And any cast member who joins the show must agree to the lie detector test if they want to go forward in the show. Episode 2 of the show would introduce the 2 relationship counselors to the group, and throughout the episode, they'll meet with each and every cast member to develop a rapport. The remaining part of the episode will feature a speed dating event, which gives everyone a second chance to get to know all the cast members who they wish to date. Now, after episode 2, this is where things start to get interesting. Cast members will be given a green light to participate in activities that can help them earn money or privileges at the resort. For example, a group of 4 cast members at the resort could play a game of Uno Dare, in which they would be allowed to create their own dares. Another example is a group of 4 or more cast members could compete in a cooking, singing, or dancing competition. And the winner of these games and contests could either get $100, a chance to summon another cast member to take a lie detector test, or the opportunity to take a person of their choice on a very special date at the resort. And because the name of the show is Ready to Love, cast members will be given plenty of opportunities to date who they feel they have a connection with. And if cast members have multiple connections over the course of the show, then they will have to start narrowing those connections down by the end of the show. That's because the couple who shows that they have made the strongest connection on the show will be eligible to win $10,000. The first and second runner-up couples get $5,000 and $3,000. The judges who will determine which couple is the winner are Nephew Tommy and the 2 counselors. So it literally pays to be decisive in your Ready to Love journey. So this marks the end of my video, but feel free to let me know what you honestly think about my vision for the future of Ready to Love. Could it work? What other changes need to be made? Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to reply to each and every comment. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.